Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to another day of Minecraft. Now, I've done a little bit of work on the house since the last episode. Want to go ahead and show you guys what I did. As you can see, I've moved the doors a little bit. I need to fix the torches here. But I've worked on the staircase here a bit, and what I've done is I've put one supporting pillar from the top of the tower all the way down to the bottom. So as you can see, it makes the stairway look a little bit more solid and a little bit more realistic as kind of the center point for all the... So we're not having any of those weird open spaces that would make the stairway kind of look unstable. So I think that that works out a lot. Still got to figure out what to do with this, though. I actually might have it keep... Well, I can't have it keep going down. But I am making some chicken right now because I am low on food. I should be done now. There we go. And the reason that we are doing that, and check this out, here's the slaughter table. This is where all the meat would be slaughtered for the feasts and whatnot, and I am going to add a few little things to this that I think you guys are really going to like. I'm going to put some slaughtering tools here along the walls, and I think that'll be good. Don't know what to do with this part of the kitchen, though. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research. I got my chests about as organized as I can in terms of food and different kind of bricks, netherrack and dirt, and all this sort of stuff. So what we're going to do is twofold today. And as you can see, I had some nether brick that I cooked from the netherrack, which was a bit wasteful. But that's how I'm going to do the windows. I'm going to have two things of netherrack brick because, keep in mind, this is a defensive structure. So we are going to go ahead and have netherrack as the windows for this. I'm going to keep this as wood. But I think everything else should be done like this to give it more of an imposing fortress feel. That's one of the primary reasons that right there is actually the lowest window in the entire castle. The rest of the windows are up ahead. I'll go ahead and show you guys this because I need to head out here anyway. I did towers based on the Age of Empires picture. As you can see, that right there is the lowest one. The rest of them are right there to make it more defensive. That all the windows, the view that you would get, could only be reached via arrows or siege weaponry or things of that particular nature. Now, I put a few windows over here. I don't know if those are exactly going to stick. But so far, so good. I still need to make some ones over here. But I'll do that off camera. Today, guys, we are going to tempt fate once again. We are at level 26. We're going to grab a whole bunch of quartz. I don't know what exactly I'm going to use the quartz for, but that's half the fun. And we are going to go into the nether to farm levels and nether brick, which means that we are going to be heading to that fortress that we were at earlier. Let's go ahead and we're going to take just a bunch of iron. And do I need anything else? I'll take a little bit of redstone because I want to show you guys what I'm going to do here. I'm going to make some iron tools because we are a bit out. So let's go ahead and throw, just because I don't like keeping things that are not a whole lot of use to me. And weapons that are about to break are. So I also need to do the windows over here. There are a few more windows I need to do. Oh well, no worries. That is part of the fun. I've been using these shears. I have a ton of wool right now that we can use for the banners. But here, if this is going to be the slaughter. There we go. Look at that. We got a nice little blood trail here on top of the table. So people can see what exactly has been going on here. Slaughtering for... the castle feasts and such, which is true. That's exactly what would happen, so we just need to accept that and move on. Hey, kitty. And might as well use these workbenches while I'm here. And make some new... Well, actually, let's go ahead and break some of these down to their ingots. And first thing, let's make a backup iron sword, because that one's almost halfway done. Let's do... 2 iron picks. And I'm kind of nervous. Remember what happened the last time we went to the nether? My levels went away very, very quickly. And while we're at it, Let's make 2 iron axes and 2 iron shovels. And we don't need a gardening hoe at the moment, so we'll go ahead and just let that slide. And we'll put the rest of the iron right here for future reference. Let's put that right there because I'm using that. Flint and steel's still good. Got plenty of coal and sticks. Got some cooked chicken. So we're in pretty good shape here. Hey, doggies. So let's head into the Nether. And I am going to hustle to where that fortress is that we have not explored. We're going to be going into unknown territory. I'm also going to be farming... Actually, let's go ahead and farm a little bit of quartz first, just to see how many levels that's going to give us. And we have our emergency dousing pool, in case that is absolutely necessary. Diddle-oo, diddle-oo, diddle-oo. Just got a Wayne's World. Ah, yes. So many things. Trying to remember where all my... Okay, cool. So far, so good. And I hear a ghast already. But I don't think that they... Yeah, ghast ain't coming in here. And as you can see, we are getting tons of XP farming all of this quartz. So I want to at least get up to 30. The thing I really want enchanted is the sword. Or no, actually the thing I really want enchanted is a new diamond pick. So hopefully I can get Silk Touch. And I don't have a whole lot of diamond to spare. I think I've got 9 diamond left. Which means we're probably going to have to go on a caving expedition here before too much longer. Now while I'm doing this, there was a story I completely forgot to tell you guys who may not be on the Facebook or Twitter of the bullet that I dodged. Like, I dodged a big bullet this past weekend. And I think I was too busy wanting to tell you about my friend who had, made the important life decision, and I spaced it. So now let me go ahead and tell you what happened. Originally, I was not going to go to SGC. I was going to go to an event called the Dallas Gaming Expo. Now, the Dallas Gaming Expo, I didn't really look it up, but I thought it was an established event, and apparently it was not. It was the first time the Dallas Gaming Expo is DGE 1, essentially. And it was going to be the first con like this, and everyone's going to have a good time. They published a whole lot of different stuff. Celebrities were going to be there. The person I was most excited about was Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca, and is playing Chewbacca again in Star Wars 7. So I was looking forward to at least seeing him. I wasn't really going to go out of his way for an autograph or anything, but just to see him, that I saw Peter Mayhew, I thought was going to be kind of cool. And they had promised a huge arcade and the whole bunch of things that you normally would expect from a gaming con. And I was going to go to that one. I had my heart set on it. I had got the hotel reserved. Now, this was for a first-time con. I didn't realize it at the time. I realize it now. It was a bit pricey. It was $60 for the 3-day pass. And for an established con, like A-Con or SGC or something like that, that's understandable. But for a first-day con, kind of high up there. But I went ahead and paid for it anyway, because it was apparently at a nice hotel, and just looking forward to being part of the experience. I had got my hotel room. It was going to run about $350 to $400 extra, but I didn't care. I was going to have an adventure, right? Well, the people who were part of my gaming network were going to go to SGC, and they had told me that. And I was just like, oh, I'd really like to meet some of them. So I decided, no, I'll just go ahead and go to SGC instead. So I went to the site with the Dallas Gaming Expo tickets, and I checked, and they were non-refundable. I could not get a refund on them. That probably should have been my first kind of warning alarm, because I've seen cons that do give refunds for their ticket sales. So I was just like, all right, well, that sucks, but I've heard so many good things about SGC. I'm just going to go ahead and take the loss and not go to the Dallas Gaming Expo and just, you know, just call my shot. So we left the Dallas Gaming Expo. And since I live here in Midland, Texas, part of me actually thought about checking into the Dallas Gaming Expo hotel, like right after SGC if I went alone, and going to both cons and just staying in Dallas for the week. But I had friends tagging along with me at SGC, so we couldn't do that. And honestly, it's a really good thing that we didn't. Natalie Green, who was one of the YouTubers that I met and played at Mario Kart at SGC, was telling me, or posted a blog entry from her friend. Natalie and her friend had gone to the Dallas Gaming Expo. Apparently, Natalie's friend was basically the MC, the voice of the con. And the con was so bad that they left on Saturday morning before the doors even opened. That's how bad it was. The arcade was apparently 6 cabinets on the main stage. There were 4 projector TVs. And that was about it. Only one celebrity actually made it, and that was Vern Troyer, and he left on Friday. He was available for one day. Whether he was actually, you know, his schedule allowed him to only make that one day, or he saw the con and realized that he needed to bail, there's no telling. But apparently there were like 4 or 5 vendors. It was a nightmare. It was everything, apparently, that a con shouldn't be. And the guy, apparently, who was organizing the thing, apparently knew this was happening, that he couldn't fulfill what he promised, and he didn't lower ticket prices or let anyone know. He essentially took the money and ran. And there's apparently a change. I'm saying apparently a lot because I'm not there. I haven't got a whole lot of this verbatim. But there's a change.org petition or something like that to make sure he never runs a con again. A lot of people, I heard there was a chat of lawsuits. A lot of people who got VIP treatment, who spent like $150, $200 on the event, were ripped off beyond belief. It was a nightmare. It was everything that could go wrong in regards to the organization of a con. So it's a fascinating read. Natalie did a very good blog about it on her channel. I might go ahead and link that down in the description below so you guys check it out, because she gives the guy what for, and rightfully so. But really glad I didn't go and decided to go to an established con like SGC, where I had an amazing time and can't wait to go next year. Oh, we're at 32 levels. I was not even paying attention. Excellent. Well, let's grab the rest of this. And then let us go ahead and head back to the real world or back to the castle. Not necessarily the real world, but ooh, there's more. This is my undoing. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and play it safe, and ooh, quartz. And we will make a diamond pick and go to our enchanting table, get some lapis, and see if we can get ourselves some silk touch, because then we can move some stuff. Actually, that's just going to be really good for our mining in general, in terms of diamond, and maybe we could get ourselves a fortune pick then. And we could also move our ender chest. If not, then I could just build a new ender chest. I'll take the loss there on that Eye of Ender. Got a lot of zombie pigmen outside. It's probably nighttime. Yes, it's nighttime. Let us flee before the monsters make their presence known. And oh, I need to go and get the lapis. Crap. Okay, so let's head over here. Grab the lapis from the chest. I think I may have lapis actually in the castle, but there. We'll just take that. And 32 levels. Actually, if I had 33... Oh, I forgot the diamond. Derp. Let's get that. And I am very tired, guys. I had to get up pretty early in the morning because yesterday my luck finally ran out. And what I mean by that is, here's the thing. I lived in New Mexico for most of my life, and I've lived for about 5 years in Texas now. And one thing I have never been able to accept from Texas is the fact that vehicles have to be registered. I have never... Ooh, you dropped a ton of gold armor there, Skelly. Oh, okay. Was it just the chest piece? No, you dropped a helmet too. Oh, very generous. But in New Mexico, you basically register your vehicle initially, and then that's fine. You just have to get your driver's license renewed every like year or two, and that's that. However, in Texas, you have to get your tags renewed. Now, originally you had to get 2 stickers. You have to get a... I don't know if other states do this. Might be yours. But you have to get a tag with your inspection, that you got your car inspected, normally at like an Avis or some sort of place like that, like oil changes and car inspections and such. And then you have to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, and what am I doing? Oh yes, I am making a iron pick, or excuse me, a diamond pick. I do have that one, but it already has Unbreaking 3. We are going to... That's my workhorse one. Okay. Here's a diamond pick, and we will see if this bears any fruit. Because your license expires like after 6 years or some such here in Texas. Far more... Oh, it's downstairs. 1 level. But it's a bit of a nightmare, and it was definitely something that I didn't think was necessary. And do we have enough for a 30 enchantment? Let's see here. Yep, 30 enchantment. And that's going to give us efficiency 3. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Efficiency 3. And let's go ahead and make that pretty singular lapis. Efficiency 3 and... Why not? Let's do it. Nada. That's strange. It didn't give me anything. It did take the lapis, though. That's the second time that that's done that, too. I must be doing something wrong. Oh, well. Such is life. And I have 29 levels, so that didn't take long. Or that didn't take much. So we'll just chalk that up to experience. And the fact that there's quite a lot in this game I never really did. I didn't really enchant my gear or anything when I was playing this game. I just didn't really see a need. So let's go ahead and put actually both of our diamonds, our lapis, all of that, the gold armor over here. Ooh, yeah, definitely need to, let's move this quartz. Now then, we still have 7 chicken. We have plenty of food. Let us go exploring into that fortress and get back to my story here. So, I hate the DMV. I hate dealing with people, and for as long as I could bear it, I was able to, or as long as I could get away with it, I kept my New Mexico driver's license, and then when I moved to where I am now, I had to get my, it was because of the home warranty that we have. We had to get a Texas license to get some much needed savings there. And I do not remember where. I guess let's head this way. I don't remember where the fortress originally was, but I guess we're going to find out here fairly quickly. I know this goes back to the old fortress. This goes back to 0. This goes back to spawn. But anyway, it is an act of Congress. An absolute act of Congress, and I don't even want to get into details because it annoyed me so much, of getting your license transferred over to Texas if you are out of state. It is ridiculous how much red tape and how much crap you have to bring. You know, if it was your firstborn child, I think it would not surprise me whatsoever. But we went to, actually this may be the way to the Adobe house. I'm gonna have to put some signs up here to see where goes where. Actually, I think this is the way to the Adobe, possibly. But so I got my tags, or I got my my license switched over. My tags, I have only done twice since I lived here. Once way back when, and once just today, because I got cited. I finally got pulled over for having my tags out, and my tags had expired in the end of 2013, so I was able to go almost 2 years with expired tags before I got caught. And I got caught, and everything needed to be taken care of. And so I was just like, okay, fine. You know, I'm going to have to pay the citation. It's my fault. I take complete responsibility for being lazy and thinking it's a stupid system. But we got it done. I got my tags taken care of. The reason I didn't pass, I went and got an inspection done about 6-8 months ago, something like that, and my front tires were balding, so I couldn't pass the inspection. I had to go get brand new tires yesterday, which was unpleasant, and oil change, inspection, all that garbage early this morning so I could beat all the crowds. And got that done, went and got the inspection dealt with. It cost me quite a bit of money to get all of that done. And then I call the municipal court to basically let them know, hey, I need to see how much the citation is. I've got everything done. I just need to see if that maybe lowers the price because I got this done. Kind of like with some sort of tickets, you know, if you don't have your insurance card, if you just call and show them proof of your insurance, at least it was back before they could look it up, you're able to get a lot of tickets forgiven. And I think this does not lead to the fortress. But so I called, and the cop was very specific when he pulled me over. He's like, you have 14 days to get this done with the courts, or otherwise a warrant will be issued for your arrest. And you know, all that, which you normally hear. Hello there, Gast. So, yeah, I got that yesterday, on Monday, and I called today, and I was just like, hi, just want to let you know I've got everything taken care of. I need to see how much the fine is, or if it can be forgiven, or basically I needed to know the details. To which I was told that, oh, I'm sorry, your ticket is not yet in the system, and we can't do anything. It takes 4 days for the ticket to appear in our system. Until then, you can't pay. So I just kind of sat there on the phone silent for a second. I was just like, so the cop gives you 14 days to pay the ticket, but 4 or 5 of those days, or at least until it magically appears in the system, they can't pay it. And she's like, that's correct. So you're essentially, you have 10 days to pay the ticket once it gets processed. And she's like, yes, that's correct. And I was like, I bet you hear that's a stupid system a lot, huh? And she's like, every day. So I wasn't mean to her or anything, but that is a way to run a railroad, man. It's like, dear Texas, please fix yourself. And there's the portal. So this was obviously not the way we needed to go. So let's turn around and head back toward the other. Actually, where are we heading? This is the path to 0-0. So this is the path to spawn. So we need to make sure that we mark this down, that the path that we don't have to take the stairway down to is the path to spawn, and the other one is the path to the adobe house. So I've got to wait a few days to be able to pay my debt to society. Not necessarily society, but to the state of Texas, because New Mexico doesn't deal with this nonsense. And that's one of the things I miss about my home state. But I will go ahead and head over to the fortress, guys, and I will be right back. Check out the zombie pig convention down here. Gentlemen, you may be wondering why I have brought you here today. I brought you here to discuss the identity of the murderer. Okay, sorry, I just saw that there was 12 zombie pigs down there. But I'm actually going to head to the portal, head back to the real world and get some food because I am out of chicken. And then I'll meet you guys back at the fortress. Alrighty, here we are at the little fortress outline that we've discovered. And so far, so good. I have heard blazes. I have heard many blazes. So we are definitely in the right place. Let's go ahead and set a torch down so we know where exactly we're going and see how big this place is. Oh, hi guys. Speaking of blazes, and I'm expecting wither skeletons any moment now. Now the brick isn't that big of a deal. The brick is something that can be very easily acquired. Oh, hi, 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 hi. Hell's bells. Alright, please do not wither and die. I have so much to live for. I did not expect that. I was like, I heard the rattling, and I was like, there's no way that a wither skeleton just showed up as soon as I... Hi! Oi. Oi, oi, oi. So, can we actually... I think we actually might have to fight through those blazes to get to the rest of this fortress. This is embedded deep down in netherrack. Yeah. I think that's what we're going to have to do, guys. Wait, I saw... Ooh. Ah, I see. More of the fortress here, but it actually just ends. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and plug that up. And how many arrows do I have? I've got 24 arrows. Let's go ahead and see if we can fight our way through these blazes. And if so, well, first off, let's eat some bread, so we can actually have our regen back. Hello there, zombie pigman. I have business over here. Oh, there's the... Okay. Yes, I know, I know, I know. Ow. This was dumb. This was so dumb. So dumb. Oh, Lord above, this was dumb. Oh, I'm so dead. I am so dead. I'm dead. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that happened. And we're back. Oh, so this is a good time to go ahead and end the episode, as I Leroy Jenkins myself into certain death. But I'm going to try to grab all of my stuff, and we will see what happens in the next episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.